Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Stop!
Don't kill him,
LAPD!
Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on, get
Put
out
your
of here.
hands in the air! Give it up, LAPD!
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Doesn't look like anything. Junk. Doesn't give me anything to go on. Not much help.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Miss Swanson might be gullible enough to believe your story, Arnett, but I'm not buying. You're involved in a burglary scam, and so was Julia Randall.
I'm a legitimate businessman. I can't speak for Julia.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
You wanted Julia Randall out of your life.
Why would he want that? Julia was our friend.
Julia was his hump, sweetheart. They were the Bonnie and Clyde of society burglars. He met you and realized he didn't have to steal anymore. He could just mooch from you. He needed Julia out of the way.
Julia was insatiable. She didn't care about anyone, not the least me. She was never going to go back to the poverty she came from. I wanted it to stop.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. Do you want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Metal is solving all the cases.
Cole, we got things to do.
See him? Saw his picture in the paper. Worked that case with the lady cut up like the Dahlia.
Help me out.
What are we missing? Let's go back to the apartment.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
I should have never told you that.
Phelps!
citizen reports at 459. They're now 539 South Los Angeles Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Mallard will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
I think our work is done here.
Christ alive, this is a nightmare! Look where you're going! I hope you got some money saved up.
Any central unit, citizen reports at 459 there now, 539 South Los Angeles Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
11K, go ahead.
11 King, roger, 459 there now at 539 South Los Angeles Street at the Valor Tobacco Company. 11K, code 3.
Hey, move along. This is private property.
Sir, we're with the LAPD. We had a report of a burglary in progress at this address.
Oh. No burglary. These guys all work nights here. Maintenance crew.
Maintaining what, exactly?
No voy a terminar en la cárcel por este idiota.
Show me your hands!
Wake up, Cole.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Hey,
This
Cole,
one's got
let's
your
get
name
moving.
on it!
Stay in.
Come get me!
Push forward.
Put your weapons down.
You're clear, Cole. Wake up, Cole.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric. "11K. I've been involved in a shooting and the suspects are down. It's now code 4, but I'll need an ambulance to 539 South Los Angeles Street, Valor Tobacco Company. Also notify Detective Headquarters that I'll need the coroner."
11K, I'll notify the ambulance, Detective Headquarters, and the coroner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting. Suspect is down at 539 South Los Angeles Street at Valor Tobacco, code 4.
This car cost me a fortune, you moron! You idiot! There goes a week's wages! What are you doing? Look out!
I know what I'm doing.
Are you crazy? What's wrong with you? You're paying for every last scratch. I hope you got some money saved up.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in. I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Didn't see that coming.
God.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way. We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then. That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful, boy.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
Quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this, the kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find the game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this side of the street.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
Wait. Cole. You hear that?
Advice?
Son of a bitch is around here somewhere. We better search the block. Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up. Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings.
There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cows still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. But God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was won here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
I understand you, but thousands wouldn't.
Arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
God damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep.
A dead judge. It's not good.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
I need a drink.
I put him down with my sap.
Around here anymore. Seems like a nice boy, putting all those hoodlums in jail. Say, could I borrow some of that mascara? I just wish he'd hurry up and propose.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak.
Any Central Unit suspect to be taken into custody at Southern California Auto Club. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify code 2.
This car cost me a fortune, you moron! What are you doing?
Any Central Unit suspect to be taken into custody at Southern California Auto Club. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify code 2.
11K responding. Go ahead with the further.
11K, see the security guard and apprehended suspect to be taken into custody from the Southern California Auto.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. What's going on here?
This joker was trying to tail one of our patrons inside.
I'm a reporter, you idiot. I'm doing a feature for the Examiner, and that patron I was following is a red under investigation by the feds.
Where is he now?
The parking lot. His is the blue Talbot. Say, how about an exclusive when you bring him back?
Shove off. You won't be filing your story today. I'll check this out.
A red, huh? Sneaky bastard. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
LAPD, sir. Can I have a word?
Well, that's an admission of guilt if I ever saw one.
He's not getting away that easily.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps! Let's see how fast he runs on bare rims. It's no good. We need to get closer.
Show me your hands!
This is harassment. Understand? My politics are nobody's goddamn business but my own.
Homicide guys are already inside.
Bukowski.
Phelps, back again.
We're here about the morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bowe. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Find anything interesting?
Well-maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument. What's that click? Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Another day, another dollar.
We should follow up on the musician angle. He kept his stash close at hand. We have a news source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation? Dozen packs to a carton, 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply. These look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Well, you must have some thoughts.
We get all types in here, officer.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
That's some suggestion you're making about a former United States Marine.
Marine or no, Eddie was in over his head. Sorry if I hurt your feelings.
We're trying to find out who's behind this, ma'am. You're not making it any easier.
Well, you're not being much of a gentleman, honey. You boys take care now.
So what next?
Back to the station. We need to speak to someone on the robbery detail.